All right, we are live. We are live. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. All right, looks like we got some people hopping on. Welcome, guys. All right, there we go. People are starting to pile in. Welcome. Make sure and drop a like, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm Austin. This is Gone in 60. Wanted just to give kind of some channel updates tonight, talk about my Camaro. Any questions you guys have, just want to say hi. Hey, Paul S. Good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping a comment. If you guys are hopping on, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment in there. I engage with everyone, so make sure and throw them in there, and I'll do my best to respond to everybody. So hopefully, you guys are having a good evening. Hopefully, this finds you at a okay time. Right now, it's about 7:45 or so my time, so got on just a few minutes later than I thought. So, anyways, guys, welcome. We'll get started here in just a minute. Hey, what's up, Luke? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to have you. And Luke, you just recently sold your Mustang, so I'm curious to hear how all that went. I know I can't remember what you bought. I think you bought an SUV, um, but yeah. Anyways, hope you're doing well, man. That's right, you did. Yeah, no, I can't remember what it was. I remember it was some type of an SUV, but hopefully I think when you talked to me, Passport. That's right. Yeah, I think when you talked to me, you're loving it and enjoying it. So hopefully that's still the case. Yeah. Yeah. As always, guys, I always have some flavored beverage of some sort. So doing Mountain Dew Voodoo tonight. I drink a lot of soda, guys. You guys know on my channel. But anyways, I always love to show what I'm drinking. It's interesting. It's kind of their mystery flavor, but it's like a blueberry. We've seen Talladega Nights Mystic Mountain Blueberry. But it's not bad. But hope you guys are having a good night, and hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed my last two videos. Definitely, yeah, Luke, no squeaks or rattles. Yeah, yep. What Luke and I are talking about with our Mustangs is we encountered a few squeaks, rattles, and I know for me, I wish I would have kept some of the footage. I actually had footage of me pounding on the doors. I was driving down the road filming one of my videos because it was so loud. I should have left that on there. But glad you're not dealing with the squeaks and rattles. So far, my Camaro's been good. I haven't had any squeaks and rattles yet, but it's also very new. But hopefully, you guys have seen my last couple videos. I had my video of taking delivery of my 2021 Camaro 2SS 1LE. And then my last video was an update on just getting a few things fixed on it. If you guys haven't seen that video, my car kind of arrived with a few imperfections, and so I just recently got some of those fixed. So yeah, hopefully you guys have been catching up on some of those. But thank you, Luke. I do love the looks of the car. My first time, well, not my first time, one of my first times kind of like taking it out like in public. I literally came out to three guys, grown gentlemen in the parking lot that wanted me to start up the car for them, and they wanted to talk to me about the car. So it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I gave my brother-in-law a ride in it last night. He's been in my Mustang. He's been in my Challenger. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to bring a lot of new content for you guys around that, because I mean, there's just so many awesome things that we can do with it. So I'm excited to bring you guys content. But if you haven't checked out those last two videos, go ahead and check them out. You know, I was reeling those. That's just kind of how I felt in the moment. Really excited to maybe having some challenges with some stuff. But hey, Camaro man, 2018 SS Danny, have a 2SS, fifth and sixth gen. Lucky man. Hang on to those. That's awesome. 2011, 2018. Which do you like better? Because those are different, right? They've changed some of the body styles and some of the different mechanics on it. But yeah, I'd be curious to hear which one you like better. I want to make some videos because Camaro, there's going to be some changes coming, I think, with the Camaro in 2023. There's talks of them adding in some of the horsepower and components from the Blackwing. There's talks of a Heritage Edition. There's a lot of talk kind of around Camaros because really there's just, there's a couple years left of being able to get Camaros. Camaro Man 28 So you like the 6th gen. Yeah, I do too. Honestly, some of even the earlier gens have grown on me. At first, I didn't like them as much, but I like them as I see them driving around down the road. I've really enjoyed them. So, have you had any issues? Any recommendations for me, Camaro man? Luke, how is the visibility? You know, so I've had the car now about 280 miles. I've driven in it. So I'll be honest, the visibility, and I haven't made a video on it yet because I want to make sure I have enough miles, enough time. Because as you guys know, I try to be as transparent as possible. Um, and so far, the visibility, it hasn't bugged me one bit. Now, I will say this, with the 2SS and the ZL1s, the rear view mirror turns into a camera. So it is a camera that sits on the fin on the roof of the car, and it's literally like watching just I mean, it's crazy. Like, you have great visibility out the back because of that. On the sides, I mean, with all the technology today, I haven't had an issue with it. The only thing visibility wise that I haven't had to do before is when I was trying to get on the freeway the other day. I had to look up just a teeny bit to see if the light was green because I was the first car in line. But visibility so far for me hasn't been an issue. I will tell you one thing that was a surprise in terms of something I didn't look into, but I kind of knew. So I love to golf. And with golf clubs, you have to have the rear seat down, or you have to take out your driver. And I think your 3 wood. I just put the seats down. It was a little hard getting my golf clubs in the car. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a big golfer. Like I have like a staff bag. I have some other stuff, so that was one thing that was a little bit of a surprise for me was that. But I already kind of knew that, but actually, I didn't really know that. I thought golf clubs would fit just fine, but I didn't. I'm not buying the car so I can fit my golf clubs in the back, so it's not hasn't been that big a deal. Um, Camaro man saving for a 2023 ZL1. Honestly, I would love to do the same. That's the last year that they're doing them, supposedly. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. I think going out with a ZL1 would be awesome. So let's see. No problems with either car. Have driven Camaros all my life. First car was a 68. Have owned 30 plus Camaros over the years. Wow, that's awesome. You're definitely a Chevy guy through and through. Growing up in high school, and I'm still fairly young. I'm in my mid 30s, but the car that I was drooled over was a 70 Chevelle SS, the 454. That was a car that I always just thought looked amazing and looked awesome. And Camaros have been great. My mom had a Camaro growing up. My dad had a Chevelle, but it wasn't a super sport. But I love a lot of the Camaros. They're awesome. I've owned 30 plus Camaros. Man, that is, you have to be setting some type of a record, but I guess your name is Camaro Man. So, you are the Camaro Man. But I'll have to lean you on as I do some stuff. The thing that's hardest for me is all the different things that I want to do to the car. There's just so many modifications and so many different things that I just want to be able to add onto the Camaro. I'm making a running tally and a running list of the things that I want to change and do. So, Camaro man, if I ever get stuck, I'm hitting you up. I'm hitting you up. Let's see. Loved my '69 SS 396. Yeah, I bet that was a sweet ride. It's tough to tell with those older muscle cars is really what the true horsepower output was on those cars because my dad used to talk about how those cars were so expensive to insure and that the manufacturers tried to keep those numbers down lower so they could actually be able to keep insurance costs lower. But I think a lot of those cars put out way more than advertised, so they're definitely fun. Let's see, 2 Pro Street Browns big block cars. Wow. So I imagine you've probably dragged them. I'm sure you got lots of stories, Camaro man. I'm sure you've taken the drag strip. I'm sure you've had your plenty of fair share of street races. So you just have the 2 Camaros now, right? Just the 5th and 6th gen. You don't have any of your older ones that you had. Let me know. 909 Scat, yo, my man Austin, how are you, bro? Hey, what's happening, brother? Doing well, man. Yep, doing well. Can't complain. Life is good. And yeah, enjoying the new ride, trying to get some content going on the Camaro. So yeah, man, doing well. Can't complain. Everyone's healthy. We did have a new addition to our family, so that's been an adjustment, but it's been good. But We're doing great. Yeah, we're doing great. Uh, Camaro man, 58 years old. Right on, brother. Well, you've done well. If you've earned 30 Camaros over 58 years, that's pretty impressive. Let's see. Clint Webb sold my 2018 SS, ordered a 2022 SS Vivid Orange September 1st, 2021. Hey, Clint, that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you, dude. When did have they given you any updates on when you'll get it? Has your order been accepted? Let us know. I'd love to kind of get feedback on that. That's awesome. It's sweet that you're getting a 2022. I was going to go that route and I got too impatient. So kudos to you. One thing I was going to ask, or I guess one thing that, Chevy recently shut down their plants just for a couple weeks. I think they're opening back up. I think this is the last week of them being shut down. So yeah. So Clint Webb, no updates. Yeah, and you're still early on. I mean, this is the last week in September. I think I'm at 1100. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, there's another YouTuber that I follow, and he placed the order for a 2022 ZL1 and Rapid Blue. I think it's Q the Chaotic. Actually, I like a lot of his videos. And anyways, he put his in, I think, about 3 to 4 weeks ago. And so he really hasn't had any updates either. So they haven't accepted the allocation, but I'm sure it'll happen. I think they're just trying to get all the 2021s just done, over, gone, out. But I did hear of a subscriber that commented to me that has already received their 2022 Camaro. So he was really lucky, but yeah, he's actually received his 2022, so he must be one of the first. So let's see. So you got was that, let's see, did you get a 2SS or a 1SS, Clint? I'd be curious to know. And if you guys are just jumping in, give us a thumbs up, give me a like. It definitely helps out. And any questions, guys, bring them my way. 2SS, nice. Any other specs that you did special for it? I'd be curious to know. I have been playing around with my PDR performance data recorder. So it's actually pretty sweet. It's actually a camera that sits on the front, kind of right behind the rear view mirror, and it can record, my car shifting. It can record. It basically records out in front of the car, and I'm gonna be able to bring a lot of awesome content because of that feature. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. Let's see. Let's see. Talks of heading to Vegas soon for another mini cannonball run with a few guys. Any interest? Possibly. Yeah, I'll have to see. It's been a little crazy over here. For work, I haven't been traveling much. Honestly, I've been manning the fort at the house quite a bit lately because with the new baby, my wife's been busy with that. But I'm definitely, always curious to learn where it's at, or what's going on, if I can make it great. You did send me, I did see the pics of your last run. That was pretty sweet. No, I did go through them and I did see those. So remind me, 909 Scout, where'd you guys go to again? And how far was it? Did you just go from California to Vegas? I can't remember. Remind me where you went. Let's see. Brakes Magnaride. Yeah, nice. So you got the Magnaride suspension. That's awesome. Honestly, it does really well. The Magnaride. I have the 1LE, so it does really well. It does really well with the Magnaride. It goes over the bumps pretty good. It seems pretty well put together. So I think that's always a great option for those cars. I did drive one without the Magnaride, and I thought it was fine too. So whether you get it or you don't, I think it works either way. Luke, thank you, sir. Congrats on the new baby. Hey, appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Met up at Peggy Sue's Diner near Barstow. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. You did the brakes upgrade. Okay, nice. Nice, Camaro man. Let's see. Camaro man. So when do you think, so you're going to put in an order for a ZL1. What color would you get on your ZL1? I'd be curious to know what you do. And guys, I just got some new lighting. I'm going to try some different stuff out. I'm trying to make my videos look a little more professional, but I've been playing around with some lighting settings. I don't know if that's better. I don't know if I like that. No. Warm, maybe that's better still. Anyways, but yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for the Camaro. Another white one, nice. It's hard to go wrong with white on cars. They do. They do so well. One thing that I love with, I'm really excited I did the satin steel on my Camaro. It hides so much. Even when that car is dirty, it looks so clean. And definitely white is a great choice. I definitely love it. So it's sweet. But yeah, no more black cars in the future for me. I do have a couple of videos ready. I decontaminated my paint on my Camaro. I was really curious because I don't know if you guys have seen like pictures out there on Google, but you just see like these huge stadiums or these huge fields and just all of these cars parked in there. Well, a lot of these cars get industrial fallout. They just a lot of particles and stuff that get into the paint. And they can eat into the clear coat. If you have a white car, it's kind of like those little orange specks. So, anyways, I was curious to see how dirty a car's paint is. Especially during COVID, especially during these cars sitting out. So I have that video done. And then I also have a video. I actually just recently did some of my first modifications to the car. I got paint protection film put on the car, and I also did a paint correction on it. So that video is pretty much done. I've edited a couple times. The place I went to here in Utah had some sweet cars. Like they had some Lamborghinis, some Aston Martins, Tesla Plaid, uh, BMWs. I mean, they had so many crazy, just awesome cars. And my sound inside, we walked around and he talked about all the cars. And honestly, it was pretty cool. We talked about just some of the different rides and different cars. And I've tried to edit the sound to make sure it doesn't sound like horrible, but I haven't really liked the sound. So I might edit that. I don't know. But that video is ready if I don't get too picky and decide to edit it some more. So those are the videos kind of upcoming. And then I'm going to jump right into kind of specs. And then I'm going to do the specs of kind of my car, what I paid for it. In my delivery video, I didn't really do a good job of kind of walking around. So I want to be able to show you guys like everything, like motor specs, features, just everything that I got. So that's probably a video I'll be working on next, as well as price, what I paid for it, because I'm sure you guys are curious. And we'll be working on that. Let's see. Love that color. Your car is very nice. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Clint Webb, looking to send it to Callaway this summer, hopefully. I don't send it to Callaway. I don't know what that is. Is that a place? Is that in golf? If you add an L to that, it's a golf company, but I'm not sure. 909 Scat, put that Fosgate in. Yeah, 909. How you liking it? I've been curious. My dad has a Hellcat Red Eye, so 909 Scat. If you guys haven't seen some of my subwoofer videos, they're honestly some of my more popular videos. But I talk about how you can install a subwoofer in your car, a powered subwoofer. I'm not a big fan of cables everywhere. I've had a lot of systems over the years, but what's nice about a powered subwoofer is it has the amp built into the box as part of the subwoofer. And what's really cool, especially about Camaros and also Challengers and Chargers, is the battery is in the trunk. And that means you don't have to run any wires up to the front of the car. Makes it really easy. And so in my Challenger, I had a JBL in there. Then I put a Fosgate that I think sounded better than the JBL. And they weren't crazy, right? I'm not looking to blow the windows out, but it definitely helps enhance the sound of the car, or I guess the audio. I'm going to be doing the same in the Camaro. But I will say this, the Bose sound system on the Camaro rocks. Like it pumps and it puts a lot of other high-end stereo systems that you can buy from manufacturers like it's not even comparable. Like at half volume, that thing is loud and I love it. I'm going to be deaf before I'm 40, but that's okay. We'll work through that. Let's see. 909 Scat, so easy and makes a big difference. Follow instructions, that's money. Sweet. No, absolutely. So I definitely, yeah, I kind of learned how to do it a little bit. I definitely like, and what's cool about the Camaros, there's no like roof liner in the trunk to like take out, and so you can just tap into those rear speakers. I mean, if you have all the right tools, it really won't take you too long. So, anyways, yeah, I need to do that for my dad. Actually, he's actually asked me about it. So it does make a big difference. My Challenger, I had the Alpine stereo group. Hey, Camaro man. Hey, thanks, buddy. We'll see you later. Thanks for all your comments. I look forward to learning from you. And yeah, we'll have some awesome videos coming. So yeah, so let's see. So yeah, so it definitely is awesome. It's great. And yeah, he wants that installed in his Challenger. So I had the Alpine subwoofer system, which I think it's like a $995 package. It does have like an 8-inch subwoofer hanging down in the rear of the deck, but when you add the Rockford Fosgate in there, what I typically did, 909 Scat, I'm not sure if this is how you have yours set up. I actually lowered, I like listening to my music, especially when I'm rocking out like at high volumes. And so if you lower the bass just a little bit, like maybe -1, -2, it doesn't kill your other speakers in the car. But anyways, it's pretty easy. 909 Scat said it took him 30 minutes, which is awesome. So yeah, it'll be sweet. Clint Webb 630 package Cali Performance. Got it. Okay, sweet, man. That'll be awesome. You'll have to let me know how that goes. Once you do that and once you get it, I definitely want to see it. So Jet City, what's up, brother? Welcome, welcome. Excited to have you on here. Yeah, definitely. It's good to see a lot of familiar names in here. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Hey, what's happening? What is happening? They need to make another car movie. Don't you guys agree? Like, we need another car movie. The last like good car movie was Ford versus Ferrari. Like, they need another car movie. Don't you guys agree? I don't know. I think about these things, but I guess it's just because I'm also looking at my movie posters. What questions you guys have for me around the Camaro, around anything? Gone in 60 Part 2. Ooh. Nicolas Cage has been pumping out movies like crazy, so maybe maybe we could bring him back. Honestly, I could care less who the actors are. Just give me a good car. Let's see. The Challenger and Nightcrawler is pretty awesome. I have to agree with that. Always need a good car movie, Jet City. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Uh, I did a video list of some of my favorite car movies. I love the Chevelle scene in Jack Reacher, the first one. That one's pretty awesome. If you haven't seen Vanishing Point and you're a Challenger fan, you need to see it. Like, not the new remakes, which they're okay, but the original Vanishing Point's awesome. Um, if you're into imports, Born to Race is surprisingly okay. If you're into imports, I also like imports too. Let's see, 909 Scat. Did you come up with a plate for your new car? No, I haven't. Got big dilemmas around that. I don't know. I actually need to go get my plates from the DMV. I don't know. I'm kind of debating to go back to just Gone in 60. But honestly, what I wanted to do, and this is kind of dumb, but like in my office, I wanted to frame my build sheets or my sticker, the sticker that you. Why am I like struggling with this? It's the, what I'm saying, like the window sticker. That's it. So I have all the window stickers for all my cars. I wanted to frame those. I wanted to put the license plate below them, and then like a big picture of the car. And I'm like, well, if I have Gone in 60 over here, have Gone in 60 over here. I don't know. I'm in my own head about this. Let me see if I have a list, and I'll read them to you guys of what I was thinking of lately. Let me see if I can find them. At least I thought I had a running list. Um, let's see. Let's see. I'll run through them real quick. So, Too Sick. So it'd be, you could either do, and I would do two S's because it's a 2SS. So 2 SSICK or SSIK. Too Sweet, Too Fast with two S's. My YouTube. I don't know. I thought about doing something for YouTube. Manuals. I'm sure that's gone. 2SS stock. Too Slow. No EV for me. That'd be funny. Why did I put that one? That one's dumb. I'm not even going to read that. That's embarrassing. I don't know. For YouTube, V8 forever. My Xanax, V8, not EV. That could be kind of fun. Although I don't want any Teslas scratching my car with their key fob. If I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what they have. 1LE for me. There's also like Mean 1LE. I don't know, guys. I don't have anything. And honestly, I've attached my last two basically to movies. I had like McQueen for Bullet, Gone in 60. I don't know. Gas. I like that. That's good. Let's see. PCGN Ed. Hey, welcome, man. Do you still love the car? I bought the 2022 Camaro 2SS 1LE satin gray, A10 transmission, should be here next week, so it looks exactly like yours. So, I love the car. I'm in the honeymoon phase, so I'm probably gonna not make any. I really try and be authentic in what I talk to you guys about. You get the real deal. I have no like I had one of my subscribers write me like an epistle and he's like, like he was basically saying like, "Hey, like don't mention, like I don't know." He was just I don't even want to get into it. But anyways, he was I just am me and I'm just real and I don't care who I offend or if Chevy is listening or whoever's listening. But dude, I love the car. It is the sexiest car I think I've owned personally. You're gonna love the color. You're gonna love how it looks. I'm in love and I'm in the honeymoon phase. So I won't be making any like, hey, which is better, the Camaro. I wanted to have like a license plate that was actually I don't want to say that because there might be some kids watching this, but anyways, it is a very sexy automobile. Let's just say that. 909 Scat Gone in 60 is your brand. I'd continue to roll with it. It's probably good advice. How does that even work? Like, so I still have my Gone in 60 license plates. Like, when your registration expires, obviously I didn't renew it, and I didn't transfer that nameplate over. Do you think it would still be available? How does that work? Like, I'm sure the second that it was released or I didn't renew it, it went back in the system as, hey, someone can do this. But, I don't want any imposters out there because there's so many people watching my channel. They might be trying to steal it. Let's see. And you know what? 909 Scat, my buddy Josh also said the same thing. You should roll with that. So I might do that. Let's see. PCGN Ed. Yeah, so sexy. It is. You're gonna love it, man. Like I can't stop looking at it, and I get compliments. The 1LE package, just those wheels on there, and just how it looks, especially in that color, it looks so good. Let's see, 909 Scat, no first aid kit needed. LOL, yeah, no first aid kit needed for sure. Let's see, Jet City, I love Camaro. Well, I love Lamp, Jet City. No, I'm just joking. I don't know if you guys watch Anchorman, but I love it when he's just like, I love Lamp, I love Desk, I love. He just names everything in sight that he loves. But no, man, I love the Camaro. I've enjoyed it. I have so many videos that I want to make that my goal kind of is to up the production of my videos. I want to make them look a little more professional, really good. Uh, I love the car though. What's hard, and as you guys are listening, you almost cut yourself with the dash trim. Yeah, that was close. Yeah, the Mustang almost ended my life. Definitely almost got me. But yeah, the Mustang build quality almost ended my life. But we got it. What's crazy, and this is an opinionated topic. Maybe I should make a video on this, although I just don't know what I would say in it. The manual recommends a 1,500-mile break-in period for Camaros. 1,500 miles. Like that is what they recommend to break in the car. Like obviously you need to vary your speed, you need to vary your RPMs. It can't go above 4,000 RPM. When you downshift, it can't go above 4,000 RPM. That is what the manual says. There's obviously a lot of debate out there. I've heard people say, no, you need to drive the car how you want it to perform always from the get go. So I'm like at 260 miles, 270 miles, and I haven't been able to take it up over 4,000 RPMs. So, that's been extremely difficult. And there's a lot of people out there, that have recommendations. People say at 500 miles, you're good. What's been different with this is with my Mustang and Camaro, I drove them home. So they're ready to party by the time I got home and also on the trip. But I'm trying to break them in. What are your guys' thoughts on that? It says 1,500 miles. I don't know. Jet City, I do the 1,500. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Keeping it under 80 is tough. Excuse me, especially on the freeway. Here in Utah, if the speed limit's 65, people go 85, 90. Uh, there's a lot of opinions out there of what people say of when you should change the oil, when you should change this, when you should change that. Like, I'm kind of just a manual guy. Like, I feel like, hey, Chevy doesn't want to replace anything on their cars. They don't. None of these manufacturers do. And what they want is for people to not ever have to come to them and have their warranties used because it costs them money to fix those cars. So how my mindset is, I just think there's a lot of smart people, a lot of smart engineers that look at that and that's what they recommend. So, anyways, that's what I'm going off of. If you guys think otherwise, I could be convinced. I've kind of heard all arguments on it, but yeah. Let's see, Jason Dixon, welcome, my friend. Let's see, Camaro SS, Camaro Love, Chevy Gang, absolutely, I love it. Jet City, I do the 1500. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Clint Webb, road trip time. It might be time for some road trip, and now especially that I have some PPF on there. I feel pretty good about driving it on the freeway. I've avoided the freeway until I had to take it to get the paint protection film on. Here in Utah, especially out where I live, it's kind of a new upcoming. I don't even know if that's the right word. They're just building a lot of new homes or different homes out by us. There's rocks all down the road. So yeah, so PCGN, one of my next videos, probably not the next one, probably in the next two videos, I had paint protection film installed on the car. So I'll show exactly where. Yeah, so basically, because I have the hood is wrapped in 3M. The place I was going to, they actually have a stealth wrap that they can do there that's actually thicker, but it does provide some protection. So I just did the front and I also did back towards the rear tires. So I'll show you guys kind of what that looks like. But yep, got paint protection film on. So Clint, it might be time for a road trip. Jason Dixon, electric sports cars are coming soon. They are. I've definitely shared my honest take on kind of the electric movement and electric sports cars. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about the whole electric thing. I mean, I think things evolve, things change. I read articles from California and other states, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure at some point in time I might have an electric car. I just think there's a place for them. I just don't want them to be that's all you can get, right? Like, I wish, we're not kind of forced down that road. But there are some really fast cars out there. There's some YouTubers that have done some definite videos on Teslas and different things. They're super fast. I don't know. I don't know. I think everybody has ambitions, right? I think it's also a play. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the previous presidency, you didn't notice this whole EV movement. Yeah, it was strong, but I also think it depends on who's the president at the time. I do think we need to find ways to, help save the planet and make things more efficient. But like, I just think there's a lot of things I haven't thought through on the electric front. But anyways, I just we'll see. They are coming, but I'm gonna enjoy my V8s. I definitely would like to get a turbocharged car. I love muscle cars, guys, but I also really like imports too. Fast and Furious, that came out when I was a freshman in high school. I've always loved imports too. So my goal for the channel is hopefully have a V8, hopefully have a turbocharged car. Honestly, my car that I would probably add to the channel as a project car would be a WRX, maybe an STI. By the way, I need to make some videos, but the 2022 STIs, man, like, I don't know what they're thinking with those. Like, the looks of those, I don't like them. But anyways, going off topic. Let's see. 909 Scat. Our vehicles aren't normally dailies. I have 12,000 miles and have changed the oil 4 times. I drive it like I stole it. Now I love it. I love it. And honestly, I will drive it like I stole it. Once it's broken a little bit more, we're gonna send it. Now, one thing that has surprised me is I've missed torque. As crazy as that sounds, my Mustang was fine. It had torque. It had 420 pound-feet of torque. My Camaro has 455 pound-feet of torque. This throws me back in my seat. Like, I really think this car in a quarter mile is faster than my Bullet is. The Mustangs are meant to run at really high speeds, and so I have enjoyed even under 4,000 RPMs, it throwing you back in your seat. So I have really enjoyed that about it. So it's definitely been fun. Yeah, PCGN. I do have the PDR on it. I actually went and bought a SD card and I put it in and I've actually started to use it. And I am actually really excited about that. It's a $1,300 option. I didn't spec this car, it was already spec'd for me. But I'm really excited for my YouTube videos because it's going to give you guys a perspective of what gear I'm in, what my RPMs are, what my speed is. The PDRs are sweet. Like after having it, I don't know if I could have had one without it. I mean, yeah, I could have. That sounds like really spoiled and annoying, but it just is a really cool feature that as I do some canning runs or some different things in it that I can bring you guys some awesome content around that. But yeah, so what I've learned with the PDR, if it's 32 gigabytes, those are always formatted in what is it like FAT? I think was like the term, the FAT. But anyways, it gives me like thousands of minutes of record time. So pretty excited for that. It does record in 720, so it's not like crystal clear, but it's still pretty good. 909 Scat. I miss the Taco Bell runs. So do I. I need to bring back in my fast food and fast cars series. I go out to eat. I just, work's been a little crazy. There's been a lot of things happen at my company, and so I definitely want to get back on those. So Taco Bell runs are in the future for sure. Yep, Fat 32. That's what it is. But you can do 64. You can do higher ones, but you have to format it for that. But I went and bought a 32 gig one, plugged it right in, and it worked immediately. And it's crazy. It picks up the sound inside of the car, which is nuts. Like my daughter was in the back, kind of talking, and you could hear it. So I'm excited for some content around that. Careful not to turn off your traction control. Last week I had it off and tire spun at 35 to 40 on my 20 Camaro. Jeez, yeah. I haven't had traction control off. I've mainly had it in sport mode and in track mode. But yeah, no, it definitely, yeah, I don't plan to take it off. And honestly, too, like I really want to get the ZL1 rock guards put on there just to help protect it more. Because what I've noticed, even when I start to accelerate, those tires are really sticky and they pick up a lot of rocks. So yeah, but thank you for that. But geez, let's see, tires spun at 35 to 40. That's crazy, man. They definitely have some good torque. 909 Scat, thank you, man, for the super chat. You're awesome, dude. You've always been great to support me, and I always look forward to hearing from you, and you've always been awesome at sharing your journeys with me and inviting me to stuff and just telling me what's going on, with you and your background and your family. So I've always genuinely appreciated you. You've been one of the first, and you've always stuck here. So thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you, my friend. I hope you have a good week this week. But yeah, guys, I also bought a drone too. So I've flown the drone some. I don't want to talk about some of my embarrassing stuff that I did recently with the drone because I may have had an accident with the drone. And yeah, so if you're buying a drone, practice flying the drone like far away from lots of stuff. That's my only recommendation. But I'm excited to bring a lot of content to you guys. I want to get another camera, maybe for the outside of the car, another GoPro. But yeah, guys, I'm loving the car. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really excited for the content that we have coming up. And yeah, I just am grateful. We're adding about 100 new subscribers a month. We're still small, but I just plan on being genuine with you guys, being real, and folks like 909 Scat and a lot of you guys on here. It keeps me going. It keeps me motivated to keep doing it. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for me tonight. I just wanted to hop on and just tell you guys just what's up. It's been probably a month since I've done my last live, so definitely look out some videos for this week. I should have one dropping hopefully tomorrow. And then, yeah, I'm just going to keep pumping out the content, guys. So, anyways, guys, I hope you have an awesome night. Really appreciate all your support on the channel. I'm Austin. This is Gone in 60. Have a great night, guys. We'll talk to you later.